Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim if you're new here, and today I have a pick a card reading for you regarding any messages that want to come through. Typically these messages are going to pertain to whatever is the most pressing issue on your mind right now. So I want you to think of a situation or an issue that you have in your mind and that you've been kind of mulling over and over and over again, and you feel like you need a little bit of guidance on it. I know I don't have the stacks laid out because I'm about to cut the deck and cut the stacks and then let you choose, but I wanted to tell you what the subject of this reading was, so you can focus in on the cards. It doesn't matter what the situation is about. I'm just going to channel messages regarding your situation and any advice, and then I'll also get clarifiers from these cards here. I already shuffled those out, so I'll just be picking them out and maybe shuffling a little bit, but not too much. So how this works, if you're new, is I'm going to lay out maybe 3 stacks in front here, and I'm going to ask you to choose a stack that is calling out to you, a stack that you feel like choosing, a stack that pertains to a number maybe that you saw earlier in the day. Like say if you saw 333, you would pick stack 3, or if you saw 111, you would pick stack 1, or it doesn't really matter how you choose, just choose the one that feels right for you. And then you'll find when your reading begins in the timestamps down below or in the chapters of the YouTube scrubber bar, and yeah, we can get started from there. So go ahead and think of a situation that you have in mind, something that's really pressing you. It could be a love situation. Are you wondering if someone's into you, or are you wondering if you're gonna get the position that you're interviewing for? Are you wondering if the opportunity is right for you? Are you wondering if this is the right step to take? Are you wondering if the person that you're interested in feels the same about you? Go ahead and think of a situation in your mind right now, because time is not linear. So whenever you're watching this, if you're resonating with the reading, of course, always take the messages that resonate and leave the rest, because they're not always going to be for you. Possibly some of them might be for others, but you'll know if the messages are for you just based on how you feel about them. So if you're feeling like, oh okay, that confirms it, or oh okay, that was what I was kind of feeling earlier, you know what I mean? And then take the messages that obviously confirm those intuitive feelings that you knew but perhaps questioned because ego got in the way. Alright, so okay, let's take a few more moments and calm down. I also see the 4 of Wands here on the bottom, so some of you are possibly thinking about marriage or like foundations, maybe buying a house, or maybe some of you are having a baby and worried about whether you can, provide for the baby, or maybe you want to have a baby, you want to start a family. Those are just some of the messages that are coming through. Also, there's a 9 of Wands that want to come through, so there could be someone here right now who is feeling quite defensive about some situation. Maybe you're afraid to open up to somebody, maybe you feel scared. And I also see the Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So for others of you, it's definitely a love situation. Yeah, there's a sense of guardedness about something, being uncertain, being unsure, okay? So I'll take a few moments, take a few deep breaths. This is a little bit different than my other pick the card readings. I just wanted to do it like this. And I need to calm down as well because I am feeling a lot of influx of energies right now. Alright, so for those tuning in right now, I'll create 3 stacks. And then 1 final. Alright, so you have your situation in mind and we're going to get messages. You have your question in mind and we're going to try and get messages regarding those questions. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. Let me move it down here. I won't be having crystals on for today. I usually do, but not for today. Alright, so you have 3 stacks that you can choose from. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. I'm just gonna take a few deep breaths and chillax for a little bit. So I kind of got a little bit hyped up there when those influxes of energies wanted to come through. Like, I'm not even kidding, like when those cards kept popping up, I just started like sensing a whole bunch of things all at once. So I need to like ground my energy. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'm glad that you came to my channel to join me today. If you're new and you never tried this before, let me know what you think down below. Obviously, I'm curious what you think. Some people are gonna be like, oh, this is BS. That's fine. It works for me, and every time I watch something that I personally am feeling called to watch, there's always a message that I feel like is for me. So it might not be for everyone, and that's okay. Anyways, okay, go ahead and choose. Take a few deep breaths. Pause the video. And let's see, Group 1. What messages are... Alright, so Group 1, what messages are coming through for you? So regarding your energy, we have Judgment and the 3 of Cups. And then regarding the situation, we have the Lovers. I want to say you have, I keep saying we have, you have the Lovers. Oh, and you have the King of Cups. Okay, so this is a romantic situation. Is it not? Like this video if it is. And if not, stay tuned because we're going to get clarifiers. Or maybe try another stack. But this is in relation to a sort of romantic connection. I feel that you have some sort of deeper feelings for someone, but you don't really want to admit it. You want to be like, oh, I'm fine, I don't need you. You know, yeah, you're cute, but whatever, this is whatever. But there's something within you that sort of wants this thing to go deeper. So if that's not resonating with you, let's see if we can get other messages. So we also have the 8 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Okay, so you are quite interested in various things. You're obviously someone who puts a lot of importance on work, on your career, on financial stability and success, but at the same time, it's like you almost want to have fun. You want to have fun, you want to have a good time, you want to have a relationship. Maybe you're single right now. Maybe you've been single for a while. We also have the Ace of Wands on the bottom. So, yeah, I mean, this could be someone that you're really sexually attracted to and you're curious about. So yeah, let's see what other messages want to come through. I want to get some clarifiers on this situation. Okay, yeah, so like, you're really into someone, you're interested in someone, but you really don't want to let them know. Like, you want to play it cool. Does that make sense? You want to play it cool, but you might be busy with work or something and you're not sure how to move forward. But it seems like there's someone in your space where this is actually that person that you've been wanting to manifest for a long time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe you don't know this person, I feel like there is going to be new love coming in for you. And there's almost a need to walk away from certain behaviors and ways of thinking with the Judgment and the 3 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. Right? So the 8 of Cups is the walking away card, and then you have the 3 of Cups of like this party energy of just like lighthearted, fun, good times or whatever, nothing too serious. And next to the Judgment card, it's almost like a release of that. Like, yeah, it's about celebration, having a good time and not being super serious. But then with the Eight of Cups here as a clarifier, it's almost like maybe it's time to rethink this situation or your approach to things. That's really something that I'm getting quite strongly for you. I'm also getting the sense that you actually have like deeper feelings for someone that you're not willing to accept, and then you're trying to, like, I said this before, but you're trying to pretend, and again, take the messages that resonate and leave the rest, because you know yourself best. So anything that I say right now you're not resonating with, don't take it. It's not for you. But again, like, this calls for you to be honest with yourself. If you are hearing messages that are for you, then obviously, you know, this is a great time for you to kind of look within and reflect. But yeah, I'm always getting the sense that, like, you're pretending you don't care about somebody because you don't want to be rejected, or you don't want to, like, I guess maybe look stupid or something like that. But you have deeper feelings for someone, you don't want to admit it, and you might be covering or masking those feelings by pretending like you're having a good time and you don't care and it's whatever to you, when deep inside it actually means more to you. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Or you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. That could be you interchangeably. But you know what? This is so cool. It's like with the Lovers and the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups here. It's really a message about opening your heart, and you have the Ace of Cups too. It's beautiful. It's really a message of opening your heart and being honest about those feelings, and like not being afraid because you can handle it. I'm actually seeing here that you are being insecure for no reason. Like, you don't even realize that maybe this person could feel the same for you or feel admiration for you. Like, you hope, or the admiration that you want them to feel. It's like you're almost belittling yourself, or you're looking down on yourself. You see others in a beautiful light almost. You put them in a pedestal, but or this could be a tendency of yours, but you don't realize like your own beauty and your own worth sometimes. That's one of the things that I'm getting for you, definitely. But you know, that's sort of like underneath the surface. Your main thing right now is you're super busy with work and building your foundations and your finances. You know, you might be building a new career. Maybe you just graduated, or maybe you're just starting to take seriously whatever it is that you're into right now. But there is this need for you to have this romantic relationship that lasts, and a romantic relationship that you can trust. This is the 8 control card from this deck. I'm going to list all of these decks down below. This is the Power of the Heart Tarot deck, I think. Yeah, I'm going to list all of these below. And this is the Strength card. This deck has a Strength card as control. Exactly. So, you know, you embody your strength. You show strength through self-control. You don't want to appear weak, like I said earlier, to this person, but in reality, like, I think that's just like a bad way of thinking for you. Like, you don't realize your talents and how amazing and cool you are, sometimes at least. Or maybe like your insecurities can get in the way sometimes, to the point that it hinders you from seeing yourself in a positive light in the way that others see you. Like, you don't sometimes you don't think that other people can see you in a positive light like you see them. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have so many like awesome characteristics and things about you, but I don't think you see that. Like, you're super defensive. It could be like various childhood wounds, honestly. Like, maybe your parents didn't give you enough attention when you were a kid, and you always thought that you always felt like you needed to like do something to grab their attention. Or I think it's like the avoidant personality, where their parents didn't give them enough attention, or when they did, that they were always super angry, so that the kid would withdraw and kind of keep to themselves almost, and pretend like everything's fine, just so that they don't get like the brunt of someone's anger. Some of you guys definitely have avoidant personalities for sure. Like, there's a huge part of you, an inherent core part of you that wants to reach out, that wants to connect on a deep level. But you're afraid that if you do, something bad is going to happen, which, you know, a lot of us can relate. But I think it's time for you to move out of that space for sure. Daydreams and decisions, the 7 of Cups. Yeah, so there's some. Then on the bottom is sadness and isolation, the 3 of Swords. And then daydreams and decisions is the 7 of Cups. So this is like the indecision card. So yeah, maybe you're not super sure about how to move forward, right? You don't know if you should reach out to this person. You don't know how to approach it. Maybe you're thinking, oh, maybe I should just let them go. It's not a big deal. If it's this hard, then it's probably not meant to be. But like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome with the Lovers and the King of Cups, and then the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups here. It's like, this could be your moment, you know, and I would hate for you to miss that moment and that opportunity. Oh, you know what I'm getting here too? We have 8 control, which is strength, 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. This is like really a strong message that you defend yourself. You like to get control over your life and your situation by focusing on like material things, or focusing on your career goals, or walking away from something that just seems like it's too hard. Sometimes you run away from your problems, and sometimes you push away and run away from what you actually want, especially with the 9 of Cups there. I think going forward in the near future, what's going to be really like a change and a transformation for you is that you're going to start to really open up and put down a lot of your boundaries and your walls. Look at this. Oh my gosh, you guys, I swear you can't make this up. Knight of Wands, exactly. So I do see that someone is either going to reach out to you, come forward, and you're going to be receptive to that, or you're going to come forward and you're finally going to be honest about what you want and what you desire, and nothing's going to hold you back. And look at this, 8 of Pentacles. Again, in the After Tarot deck, which I will list down below, but you have the 8 of Pentacles, and I was just saying that, right? Like, right as I was shuffling, I was saying that it's time for you to transform and to release those behaviors. You know, with the Judgment here also. Like, you're releasing those kind of tendencies that have been holding you back for so long, and like your go-to way of how to deal with your fears. Because in the 8 of Pentacles, you know, this person is finished with this project, that, or he's just taking a break. He's like looking at his project and he's trying to see how he feels about it. But I do feel like with this 8 of Pentacles here, he's taking a break from this thing, which means that his focus is going to be on the Ace of Cups. So I really love that when that happens, when there's like these double messages. It just goes to show that like whatever it was that was holding you back from this thing that you want, this romantic situation, this like comforting situation that every single human being needs and craves, and is totally normal. Don't be ashamed of that. Whatever is holding you back from that, you're gonna set it down, and you're going to, I think, grow into this person who is more open to like being more emotionally vulnerable with the person that you care about. So I really, really love that. And it is that 9 of Cups where, like, you know, I think you'll find that you won't be disappointed. I really do. I think you'll find that you won't be disappointed that you decided to kind of take a break from maybe being so busy and like losing yourself in these goals of yours that push away all the people and maybe the relationships that care about you so much. Specifically romantic relationships for sure. Like maybe you've had casual relationships in the past, but I do feel like you want to open up to a deeper relationship as well. Something more serious, like a spiritual soul connection, I think, where you two can like talk to each other and talk about your dreams and your hopes and, you know, your heartbreaks and traumas and everything like that. But yeah, like you're still in that kind of moment where you're not exactly sure about how to go things. I do feel like that once you forget about this reading though, those walls and those obstacles from what you really desire in a romantic sense, in a relationship sort of way, is going to start to break down for sure. Yeah, that's all I'm getting for you, Group 1. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Do give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you resonated, let me know down in the comments below how. I would really love to know how it resonated with you and what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's see what is up with your situation that you had in mind. So let's see where you are right now and where your energy is regarding the situation. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at the viewfinder. Alright, so the Ace of Pentacles, your question has to do with finances, a new project that you're working on, a new opportunity that you're interested in. If this is not resonating with you, stick around and let's see what other messages come through if you're really dead set on stack number 2, or try another stack. But yeah, for now I am seeing that it is a financial situation, but let's see what other messages come through, because I will be getting clarifiers from the decks on the side here. So with a Chariot, you could be dealing with a Cancer, or you could be a Cancer. Now for your energy, for let's move that up here, for the situation that you are asking about. Okay, so yeah, it is a finance thing, 5 of Pentacles. So you might be feeling like you don't have enough resources that you want, or you might feel afraid that you're going to run out of resources. There might be a sense of scarcity right now in your energy, which is really bothering you. Yeah, so you also have the 2 of Wands, so you could be someone who wants to travel for work. Traveling is really important to you, and that's something that you're trying to wrap your mind around. Now we also have the Ace of Swords and the 7 of Swords. So I am feeling like you could be thinking of being disingenuous. Maybe being disingenuous in sales or something is really bothersome to you. Maybe that's not something that you like to do, but you feel like you have to do it in order to live the lifestyle that you want. Maybe you're looking to relocate at a more affordable area, or in a more affordable area, I should say, because I do see movement here with the Chariot. Like you want to move forward in a really big way, especially in relation to your finances and your career. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. You really want something that's fulfilling to you and meaningful, something that excites you, and something that feels or something that gives you life, right? If this is resonating with you, give this video a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments, because I'm really, really curious if it's resonating with you, because I feel like this is a really unique spread. You also have Justice. This is super, super intriguing, because I do feel like you could be dealing like in a legal matter. You could be dealing with a legal situation. I don't know if you're necessarily at fault, but it could be that you are just a part of a legal situation, like you literally have to go to court or something like that. It could have something to do with theft with the 7 of Swords here. Maybe you lost money in a business deal or something, or you felt like you didn't get a fair share of something. With the Ace of Swords there, it does seem like there is clarity coming, if not already in your energy. Maybe this is like a recent past energy that I'm just like confirming for you. Let me know again. I really appreciate it. And then for this clarifier, you have the 10 of Cups. That is really, really beautiful. I love that. And then the Magician. So yeah, you're really wanting to manifest something. You know what? I do feel like you're ready in your life, at least for some of you. This is not going to be for everyone, but you're ready to start a family. And I think this is why, like, this is really important to you right now. You kind of want to figure out where to put your roots, because you want to have your own family. You want to start your own family. You obviously want to have a stable family, so that your children can have a decent life and everything like that. And so you're really trying to find an area, find a place where you feel like you can settle down. But you know what? It's okay that if you want to be like an adventurer and stuff like that, it's okay that you're a digital nomad. It's okay that you want to move around and stuff. And I did see the ship just now. Also the dog. So you could be a very loyal person. You could be looking for a very loyal person, just someone that you can trust. Because maybe you're like so tired of these dishonest and deceitful people. Yeah, I am getting a sense of like wanting to relocate for sure. Definitely more stability. But wanting to just go to an area where you feel more at home in. And I do feel like you're manifesting that. You're calling and you're praying for that to come through. And then the key. So, oh my god, this is so cool. We also have the tree, so it might be that your family and your ancestors are a big part of your decision. Maybe you could move to where you're originally from, like going back to your home country. For some reason, I'm getting the Netherlands. Yeah, or the like Nordic countries could be a good place for you. I don't know, that's just for some of you. And I do see the key here next to the dog. So again, it is about like a loyal situation being a huge part of your life, your desire, your life purpose even, because it's such a contrast to the 7 of Swords here. I don't know if you can see that, but this is like the sneaky energy card where you can't really trust this person. They're just trying to take advantage of you and be sneaky and take things that don't belong to them. And it is a huge contrast to the dog for sure. Let's get some of this. I wonder why. Like, I wonder why the dog and the key is there, to be honest with you. It could be a family member that did you wrong, honestly. But there's a beautiful energy here of loyalty. It might be you that's loyal, to be honest. And maybe you got like played or something. This is my viewfinder to see if my battery is dead, so I don't just stop recording. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way of the reading too much. Let me know if it does, and I'll put it somewhere else. But Okay, so group 2, definitely don't worry about the finance situation. Of course, like, worry about it in a healthy way, as in, like, when you're worrying about something, it kind of pushes you to act towards a direction where you would feel more at peace, right? But like if you're incessantly worrying about something and it's not getting you anywhere and it's just making you feel horrible, then that's when it becomes a problem. But I do feel like when I say don't worry about it, it's because you're going to pull through. You know, it seems like whatever injustice that you're going through, there's going to be balance that's happening. I love that I'm like zooming into the sword here and the justice card, and then you also have the ace of swords. So there is going to be this sense of justice and balance in your situation. And I also see that in the magician card too. I see the sword there. So you could be like really hoping and praying and wishing for some sort of clarity or justice about something. You know what, if you're feeling like, okay, if you think someone is being disloyal to you and you're not exactly sure, you might be wrong about it. Let me just put that out there. It's not going to be for everyone, but you might be wrong. It might just be a paranoia because of like a family or a trauma that you might have went through. But you know, it's definitely possible that some of you have gotten betrayed and hurt, and you're really wanting like a loyal connection, and I do see that here for you with the dog and the key. Some of you might literally want to get a pet, but you feel like you might not be able to afford it. That could be confirmation too. Let's see what other messages for group 2. I keep hearing relocate, relocate, relocate. It's like you really want to relocate somewhere. The whole Netherlands thing, that's only for a few of you, but yeah, it's like you want to, I feel like where you're at right now is not where you really want to be in your heart. I feel like your home situation or your home place might be somewhere else. Perhaps even a place that you haven't considered before. 18, confront. Oh my gosh. You know what I just said about the family situation? It could be like a past trauma. You have confront here. This man is looking in this doorway with the shadow of a child that's obviously about him. So it could be something that happened in your childhood that really was devastating for you with the moon here. It seems like there are unconscious or subconscious situations, maybe memories and tendencies that are playing a huge part in this. And again, I think it might have to do with loyalty. So let me know down in the comments below if that's ringing a bell or anything like that. We also have 5 of Pentacles, feeling alone. Jeez, you have 2 5 of Pentacles. So that's a double confirmation, and I feel like whenever that happens, it's definitely like a legit thing. I do feel like you felt betrayed, but maybe the way that you're thinking about it is not in the right context. Don't put yourself down, is what I'm saying. It might not have anything to do with you. It might not be personal to you. So when it's not personal, sometimes we can take it as personal. On the bottom of the deck, you have Fool. So yeah, definitely new beginnings, especially with the Magician here. Yeah, new beginnings for sure. Let me get one of these. I keep hearing relocate. Seriously, it's just like, wow. You know, your relocation might have something to do with your family too, so just keep that in mind when you're making your decision. Okay, last messages for group 2. Any messages that group 2 need to hear right now to help their situation? I do feel like with the new opportunity that could be coming in some of your way, you're gonna have to relocate or maybe travel for work for sure. I am getting like a tropical island as well, maybe just temporarily too, because I see the snow here and then I see this travel kind of 2 of Wands energy, and then the 10 of Cups, just giving me like warm vibes. And I know I said the Netherlands, but for some of you that's going to be accurate. For some of you it's not going to be the Netherlands, or maybe you are from the Netherlands or you're from a colder area. I don't know, I'm just getting a sense of like traveling for work, at least temporarily. 8 of Trees, skill. Yeah, again what I said about the finances situation. It's definitely something about a career, maybe a change of career as well. And again, 0, the new beginning, initiation. On the bottom of the deck, you also have that in this deck. Seriously, like come on, new beginning, initiation. So yeah, I am seeing like major changes for you, group 2, and I do feel like maybe you're hesitant about it because I am getting that hesitation, like you almost don't want to take these messages as accurate, but I do feel like for some of you at least, it's something that you know is inevitable. It's something that you actually want, but there's just something holding you back. And you know, it could literally be your pets, it could be your family members. Maybe you think they need you right now or something like that, and you want to be loyal to them. Let's get one more. Okay, I'm really super intrigued with this reading for sure. I'm really curious about why this Justice and the 7 of Swords card, this deception, betrayal energy is coming through. I wonder what that has anything to do with. Feel free to share if you're open to that, if you're feeling like it. You know, it could be a divorce for some of you, honestly. Maybe infidelity, but you know, I'm not really getting that super strongly. Alright, so your final card is the Queen of Swords. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And then the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Cancer again. You have Cancer with a Chariot. Scorpio and Pisces energy. Yeah, you know, it could definitely be a divorce gone bad. Or not a divorce gone bad, but a marriage gone bad, a partnership gone bad. Maybe feelings were lost. The love was lost potentially, and maybe now it's time for a drastic change and a reinvention. But you know, honestly, this could be like your mom too, is what I'm getting with the Queen of Swords. So yeah, I'm very curious about your situation, to be honest. So let me know if that resonated and what that might have to do with. But overall, I'm really loving the energy that's coming through to you. You might be going through a really tough time right now, but don't fret. You're good. You'll be fine. I do see that in the cards. I'm not just saying that. Changes are huge for you right now, and I do feel like you're going to be making the changes that you need to make, or that you want to make. And you're gonna get your 10 of Cups moment. If you're worried about your family, maybe you want your own family, that's in the cards for you, literally. Don't lose hope. I think that's what you really want. I think that you really want your own family. Like a loving, supportive spouse that you not only get along with, but you feel loved by. And also, I think you want little kids too. And because I do see the kids there, but that's not for everybody. Let me know down in the comments below if that's something that you want. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Hey group 3, welcome to your reading. Let's see what messages are coming through regarding your specific situation that you had in mind. So for your energy regarding this situation, you get the 2 of Cups. So some sort of reconciliation, some mending, some mutual understanding, maybe a heart-to-heart conversation coming through here. It could be a friendship or a romantic situation. Let's see. Oh, well, this changes things, the Hierophant. This is a Taurus card, but I'm more so getting that this has to do with marriage. So you could have been, or you could have gotten into a fight with your spouse. But that doesn't have to necessarily be the case. But if it is the situation, give this video a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments below if it resonated with you. Regarding your situation, the energy for that is the Page of Swords. So you could be in a separation right now, where you're like kind of checking out what they're doing. Like you're checking out what they're doing maybe on social media, maybe you're asking about them. I don't think that you're in communication right now. Maybe you just kind of maybe you're just giving each other the silent treatment, but you obviously still care about this person. Oh, and then the Eight of Swords. So yeah, like I think maybe you're refusing to see something regarding the situation. It could also be just anxiety or just feeling trapped in your own thoughts as well. That's possible. And then you also get the Six of Cups, this beautiful soulmate, nostalgia, childhood, positive childhood memory card that I love so much. The Six of Cups is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Whenever it shows up, I just know there's some good vibes in the energy, and I welcome it. And then you also have the World. Oh, okay, so if this is a romantic situation, which for some of you it will be, maybe not for all. For some of you, maybe you think this person is the one and it's just not working out in the way that you want it to. It's definitely possible that this is a soulmate connection, and that you're feeling like this for a good reason and you're not just making like stories up in your head. If it is someone that you already are in a relationship with and maybe just kind of got into a fight with, you two definitely matter to each other. You both care about each other. Maybe some of you are choosing to deal with the situation differently because maybe you two had different childhood traumas. It could be that your childhood traumas, or just your traumas in general, are affecting the way that you are dealing with the situation. And maybe you're dealing with the situation in opposite ways, if that makes sense. Okay, so we get the Tower as a clarifier. Yeah, so this is crazy. Like, it's so clear, but I know it's not going to be for everyone who picked group 3, but for at least one of you, maybe the marriage was on the rocks or something. Maybe an engagement kind of fell through. Maybe someone got into like a huge fight with their loved one. Because with the Tower there, it's obviously clarifying the Two of Cups and the Hierophant, there's definitely a sense of like breaking up. Just issues on issues upon issues, causing a complete break in the connection. But with the Six of Cups in the World here, there's definitely love and mutual respect in this connection. So I do feel like with the Page of Swords and the Eight of Cups, yeah, like you're definitely still curious about whatever this person is doing. Like, say that if you got like separated from your spouse or something, like you're still looking at their social media and seeing if they like are in a new relationship or something like that. That, or you're choosing to like try to forget everything about this person. So it's two opposing energies. And I feel that either one of you are choosing to take either route and how to deal with the matter. That makes sense. But they're both equally stemming from insecurity and pain, if that makes sense. Okay, so you get the Temperance card. So yeah, I think there's definitely mutual love, like I said, and this could just be a period of cooling off. But honestly, it could be a great time to reflect on the situation, reflect on yourself, where you went wrong in this relationship, where you went wrong in this situation, how you can improve. And I feel like there's a lot of growth here, especially with the World card. There's a lot of potential for growth. Next to the Temperance card, it just shows that you're starting to be more honest about yourself and maybe some of those negative behaviors that you tend to fall back on whenever things go wrong. I do sense that you're sick of the cycle, you're sick of the same thing happening over and over again. You want to make real changes. For others of you, I'm hearing therapy could be a good thing. Oh, look at this, 2 of Pentacles. So yeah, like there's definitely a sense of like not being sure how to deal with the situation. And then the Hermit on the bottom, Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo, you could be a Virgo, or I'm not really getting any other signs. There are other signs here in the cards, but I'm not getting that coming through. With the Hermit here, it definitely could be a time for self-reflection for the most part, either for you or for the both of you. Or like if you're worried if someone is like cheating on you or something like that, or maybe like having a bunch of casual relationships, if you know what I mean. It's definitely possible that that's just your anxiety, especially with the 8 of Swords here. Like your way of thinking in that way, it could just be you worried. I think maybe this person, it's highly likely that they are looking within themselves too. I think this person really is trying to get closer to themselves, to their hearts, to their souls, as opposed to maybe like, you know, going to the bar and trying to pick up chicks, or, you know, having an affair or something behind your back. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. So like I said, they're trying to build something more. Instead of like just screwing around and like being reckless, like going out and getting like blackout drunk or something, or having irresponsible sex or whatever, I think this person really wants something more from their lives. You also get the 2 of Pentacles again. You have that twice. So I love these confirmations happening in groups 1, 2, and 3. There's just like these double confirmations happening. And I do see that you have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, never mind. That was the World that I was comparing it to. But with the Wheel of Fortune and the World anyway, there is a sense of movement. And like I said, because the 3 of Pentacles came out with the Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Cups, there is a sense of moving forward to a better place. So better, I know, is subjective, but this is better in a objective way. So like if someone has been exhibiting clearly destructive behaviors, they want to improve. For others of you, it's definitely relating to alcoholism, is what I'm getting. Like maybe someone is an alcoholic and that's kind of what caused the rift and stuff like that. Yeah, look at that, 4 of Wands. So, you know, for those of you who are in a serious relationship, in a marriage or something, and going through separation, 6 of Swords underneath, like this person does care about your marriage, about the relationship that you built. And I know this is not going to be for everybody, but hang tight. If you're not in a marriage, or if you're not in a relationship right now, maybe you are wanting a relationship like this. Maybe you think someone is your soulmate, but it's just not working out. You know, there is someone there for you. I do see that with the 2 of Cups and the Hierophant. And this is kind of like the same thing that I said with group 2. Like, if you want this thing, this relationship, this marriage, this soulmate partnership, because I do see marriage here twice with the Four of Wands and the Hierophant, that's in the cards for you. You know, I do feel like sometimes you think that that's not possible for you. Like, you're questioning whether, oh no, if I'm good enough, why am I still maybe attracting the wrong people? When am I gonna have my chance to be loved or to have this relationship that I want? I think first of all, the message for you is that you need to work on your insecurities and do some self-reflection, because your insecurities are getting in the way. You also have a lot of uncertainty about what you want. So start there, but you know, this stuff is definitely in the cards for you. You're not super solid maybe in yourself right now. You still have a lot to learn, perhaps. That's not gonna be for everybody, but well, I guess it is, because we all have a lot to learn. But if you're not resonating particularly with the marriage reading, it's definitely like you feeling insecure about something that you want. And I think it is a romantic thing, or just in general. Like, you don't see, and this is coming through very clearly, like, of course you're not going to see the whole staircase, but you have to learn how to trust the universe, trust your journey. And I know that's easier said than done, because sometimes I get into those phases where I'm like, it's so hard to trust when you don't know how everything is going to pan out, if you don't know if you're going to get hurt or if it's going to work out. But I think you really need that confirmation, and I hope that you trust me when I relay this message to you, that you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna figure it out. You're not alone. Everybody doesn't hate you. And it's not always gonna be like this. This is temporary. If you're going through a hard time right now, feeling alone perhaps, this is temporary. You also have the Five of Cups. You have that twice. I swear you're getting double confirmation. So this is how I know I'm on the right path. You have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. What the heck was that? Okay, so you have the Five of Cups twice. And for this one, in this Power of the Heart deck, and by the way, I'm linking all of these decks down below. Check them out if you're interested in purchasing them. But it says here, change your focus. Yeah, so like I said earlier, this is, I guess this is for everyone, but you're focusing on your insecurities, right? Try and change your mind a little bit. And this is just to help you put into perspective. Try to think of a positive outcome that this could go in. You know, what does your heart really want? Because I don't think that you're sure. There's a part of you that wants to let go of this thing, whatever it is. I mean, it could even be a career situation for others of you, but there's a part of you that like wants to let this go, but also wants to like keep it, if that makes sense. And obviously that's coming in strongly for those who are in a romantic connection. But I feel like you're focusing a lot on the bad parts, especially with the Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords here. Focus on the positive outcome. Try and find whatever the positive outcome is for you. Could it be that maybe this person is not for you? Or could it be that maybe this space, especially with the Temperance here, maybe this space is absolutely necessary. Maybe it'll help you. Maybe you can look at the situation in a positive light. Oh my God. You literally have the Two of Cups again. Oh, okay, as I was saying, coming together. So it literally could be like you actually want this thing to work. Maybe you're the one that walked away. Maybe you're the one that said, I'm done. But maybe you actually don't want to be done. Maybe it's not done. But you definitely are looking at things in a negative light. I'm hearing be open. Be open. Be open to the possibilities. Trust the universe. Trust God. Daydreams and decisions. Again, there is that uncertainty coming through. Let's get a final... Well, actually, let's get 2 cards. These cards are so hard to shuffle. Okay. Wow, that was fast. You can't, I swear you can't make this up. My hair is crazy right now, huh? Alright, so you can't make this up, you guys. 7 of Hearts again. Choices. I'm so very sorry. I can't help you. 7 of Trees, contemplation underneath that. So 7, 7. I can't help you because it's your choice. My only hope is that I can give you a little bit of a nudge in the right direction, because I do feel like, or at least my hope is I can voice out what your intuition is trying to tell you, what your higher self is trying to tell you. I do feel like a huge part of you wants this to work out. And I do feel like a huge part of you believes in this thing, and there is that possibility. And I honestly, if you're going to ask me for my opinion based on these cards, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth giving this a chance. You also have the Force, which is strength, and this came out in group 2, so you might be someone who could benefit from watching group 2 as well. But this is strength, the Force. So, you know, whatever it is that you're going through, it could be really difficult right now. I can't fathom the complexity of the situation. But like I said, you know, my advice is to think of the positives. Think about what you're grateful for in this connection. Think about the good things about this connection. Think about the positive memories, especially with the 6 of Cups. Think about the good times. Think about what you like, what you love about this situation, this individual. Think about the positive outcome that could happen instead of like the doom and gloom that you, I think, so typically replay over and over in your mind. You know, because sometimes most of our pain comes from our thoughts about a situation, our thoughts about what we think might happen. Aw, exactly. Jeez, I love it so much. This is such a good reading. Okay, so the 9 of Cups. Your wish fulfillment. Okay, but I am getting like a negative message with this because it's sort of like a gluttonous energy. It's not your typical Rider-Waite energy with the After Tarot deck. And I say gluttonous because here's this man, he's obviously very well fed, for the lack of a better term, and then there's this servant, and he kind of sort of has like a frown on his face. I'm not sure you can see that well, but the servant has a frown on his face, and I think he wishes that he had this. I think he wishes that he was like this, that he was wealthy like this. I also see the Ace of Cups here underneath, so good energy underneath for your situation. But, you know, someone, maybe this person that you're dealing with, especially if you're a female, like a feminine, who can sometimes like get into her masculine energy in an unhealthy way. your man could be emasculated. Your man could be feeling emasculated. He might be feeling put down because of how you talk to him, or maybe the things that you said. So that could have been potentially contributing to like the issues. But I'm also getting that it might not even be from you. It could just be from other people in his life in the past. I'm getting mother, but that's not going to be for everyone. Maybe his mother didn't make him feel loved or valuable or like capable enough. It's just a possibility. I'm just getting the sense of like injustice somehow, neglect in a child, and that affecting an adult. I keep hearing avoidant too, like avoidant personalities. So your person could have like an avoidant personality. The snake, let's see what the snake is about. But I love that the Ace of Cups is there, because there is a lot of love regardless. There is a lot of love, and I love that. Two of Cups. Okay, so you get the anchor on the bottom of the deck. And then the key and the scythe. Ooh, snake. So there has to be a stop to something. It seems like and they keep saying there has to be, but it's really up to you, because again, you get choice twice, right? Where is that card? I'm pretty sure you got choice twice. Yeah, 7 of Hearts, choices here. And then you also have this 2 of Pentacles of like not being able to decide. But with the snake, the key, and the scythe here, it seems like while you have a choice, there is a need to let go of certain things and behaviors, perhaps ways of thinking even. There's a sense of needing to cut off something. The snake could literally represent like a deceptive person, but it could also represent a desire. You know, it could be a materialistic desire. It could be maybe just temptations in general. But I think that that's the key. That's the key for this healthy balancing, this temperance energy to come through and sort of like be like this healing energy for the situation. Because you know what, whatever it is that you're dealing with, there's a lot of love underneath it. Like whatever conflict there is, there's a lot of love underneath it, and definitely a lot of growth for sure. So yeah, hopefully that kind of made sense. If it didn't, let me know and I will try to clarify. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated with you. Give it a thumbs up if it did, and comment down below what this might be about. I'm so curious. Thanks for watching. Bye.